Ever wonder why you're a stickler for rules? It really gets under your skin when someone doesn't follow the rules or do what it is that they're supposed to do. It could be because when you were coming up, someone was less tolerable of your mistakes. You were not allowed to make mistakes. You were taught that no matter what you did, a subtle message was sent, and sometimes explicit messages were sent that no matter what you did, it was wrong. And when you did make mistakes, you got yelled at, no, screamed at. I had someone who recalls, I felt like I was walking on eggshells as a child, and recalls that she used to get screamed at all the time. And so she ended up going to the military where being screamed at was the norm. She was used to it. The opposite of feeling overwhelmed is extending grace first to self. If you wonder why you keep getting into groups of people that scream, yell, and are overly critical of you, it's because you're used to it. That's who you're drawing. Parents, sending messages to the child that they are not allowed to make mistakes produces a perfectionist and or a procrastinator. See, the procrastinator is one who will not begin because they feel like if it's not perfect, then I may as well not start. You can also raise a child with imposter syndrome. They won't begin because they feel like they don't belong. They've been being sent messages all their life that they were not good enough or they're not worthy. But let me tell you something. You must first feel that you are worthy. Do you care for you? Do you respect you? Do you treat you well? Others will follow your lead. If you're not good to you, they're not going to be good to you either. Because you were not extended grace coming up, then it's difficult for you to extend grace to others. It's why you're so overly critical of other people. If they don't follow the rules, you got a problem with it. Go back. Extend grace to yourself first. You're allowed to make mistakes because mistakes are only trial and error. And trial and error equals lessons in this life. So check that. If you're overly critical, if you don't feel worthy, if you're in the company of those people who are overly critical, they put others down, they're perfectionists, they may be also a procrastinator and one dealing with imposter syndrome. Parents, speak bold and blatant messages to your child that they are worthy, they're allowed to make mistakes. What message are you sending? Trauma.